Okay. I know you guys saw the title and you thought this chick is a horrible person, but you guys, this is a YouTube video. You have to actually watch the story, okay? This is my story of when I told some kid Santa was not real. So this story takes place back when I was 7. And you're probably saying, how does she remember this? Because this was the first time that I lost a friend. And not just a friend, but my best friend, my BFF. And that's pretty traumatizing to a kid. All right, so me and my family moved a lot. And this time we were moving during Christmas time. Our house wasn't ready yet and we rented out a townhome. And I remember being so excited because there were so many kids everywhere. See, that might not be a big deal for you, but I was homeschooled, so I wasn't used to being around so many kids. So it was amazing. There was one little girl that I took a great liking to. She was spunky, loved partaking in stuffed animal combat, so eventually she became my first BFF, and we will call her Punky because she reminds me of Punky Brewster. On Christmas Eve, I was over at Punky's house and we're both playing Polly Pocket, Survival of the Fittest, or some weird battle game. We were weird. As we're playing, she says, "I'm so excited for Christmas." Me too. Mommy says I was good this year, so Santa's bringing me a good present. So look, I was homeschooled until the 4th grade. My mom wasn't someone that did the whole Santa thing, and my dad was just my dad. He didn't really do with us, and we lived in the same house. Daddy issues. I didn't have many friends and hung out with my mom and my brother until I was about 9 when we moved to Virginia. So I wasn't really familiar with the whole Santa thing, and I didn't believe him because my mom flat out said he wasn't real. So is Santa your dad or something? Woo! You don't know who Santa is? Santa is this magical man who comes to your house in a big, beautiful red sleigh, flying through the air with flying reindeer. Santa knows exactly what every kid in the history of ever wants for Christmas. So on Christmas Eve, tonight, he comes down your chimney and gives you a present. Unless you're bad, then you get coal. You leave him a plate of cookies and milk too. It's like you're saying thank you. So you give him your cookies and milk? So then what's after that? What do you mean? What happens after he eats the cookies? He goes back up the chimney and goes to the next house. That's not real. What? Yes, it is. It happens every year. Punky. Reindeers don't fly. And I asked my mom if you can go through chimneys because I got super curious one time. And she said I would die. How can a large, fat man get through one if I can't? Magic. Pinky, there's no such thing as magic or Santa. My mom said so. My mom says he is. He gives me presents every year. Explain that. Well, all I know is my parents get me my presents. Maybe your parents get you yours and just tell you that Santa got it for you.
You're a vile one. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch.
If Santa's not real, then sleep over and we'll stay up all night and we will see Santa and I'll show you that he's real.
And usually my mom does not let me sleep over anyone's house. But Punky asked and my mom said yes. So it was on. I was determined to prove there was no such thing as Santa, like my mom said, and she was determined to prove that there was, like her mom said. We got our sleeping bags and set up camp in the living room. Her mom came in and asked, "What are you guys doing?" "We want to see Santa, so we're gonna sleep here." Santa won't come if you're in the living room. "But Mom, you said as long as you're sleeping, as long as we're sleeping, he comes. Remember?" Yeah, but you have to promise you'll sleep or Santa won't come at all. And he won't come and give you presents either, Michelle. Yeah, sure. Liar. Her mom walks out of the room and Punky looks at me and says, "We aren't sleeping." "Yeah, I know, and Santa's not coming because he's not real. Your mom's lying." "My mom doesn't lie. Neither does mine." See, in my house, lying was bad, and I couldn't believe a grown-up would just lie. In fact, I was going to tell my mom that Punky's mom is lying and she should be punished like I was when I lied. So we watched movies, played with our toys, danced around, and we hear, "Girls, go to sleep or Santa's not coming." Don't fall asleep. Remember the plan. And I'm determined at this point. I'm so hyped up on proving that my mom is not a liar and bring justice to this family. A couple minutes pass and I look over. Punky is passed out. Then I hear footsteps. Stairs? No, the roof. Is he real? I shut my eyes and I act like I'm asleep. Punky's mom did say he will only come if I'm asleep. Oh my gosh, he's actually real. A magical fat man that gives me anything I want? This is easy. I started thinking about everything I was going to tell him I wanted since I didn't make a list. The footsteps get closer. Wait a minute, how did he already get inside? They don't even have a chimney. Something doesn't seem right. Then I see legs and a foot and presents. Yep, that's Punky's mom putting down the presents. I lightly kick Punky so that she can wake up and see her mom. And she slowly wakes up and watches her mom putting the presents down and then takes the cookie that Punky left out and Punky flips out.
You lied to me! You lied to me! You lied!
And I was sitting there basking in my glory about being right. Actually, I felt kind of bad. Her mom got really mad at me and took me home. I mean, I didn't do it to be malicious. It was just that my mom told me Santa wasn't real, just like Punky's mom told her Santa was. And me and Punky were just fighting for what we thought was right. Me and Punky stopped being friends, and my mom had to tell me not to tell other little kids Santa wasn't real. I was very confused after all this because I thought lying was bad. But I confidently knew when I was walking into my house that there was no random fat stranger man coming down my chimney trying to eat my cookies.
You're a monster. You're a monster. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. You're a foul one. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39 and a half foot pole.